So today was Christmas card making day. Picture. That's what's left of it. The rain came pouring in. Yeah, some poinsettias. Well, that way there, anybody that's watching that gets a card from us will know something of what is on the card. We send them to all my Facebook friends, friends that we both have. And if I have any YouTubers out there that want to exchange that, if we have known each other for a while, sure, I'd be willing to exchange addresses and exchange cards. So today I am going to talk about family, our families, and how it's been going. I'm sure the people that do follow me all the time, that had followed me up to at least when I stopped making videos, they're probably wondering how things have been going since then with our families. Well, first off, my family's easy. It hasn't changed much. My mom, she's great. I will say that. She is great. She accepts Glenn. Everybody pretty much accepts Glenn in my family. And I mean all over. Cousins, aunts, uncles. Everybody's receptive of it. They have no problems. They know I'm happy. So if I'm happy, they're happy that I'm happy. And they all like Glenn, it seems. Everybody likes Glenn. This year here, my mom in February gave a call or text, email probably, asking when Glenn's birthday was. She says, I think it's in February. Is it in February? I'm like, yes it is. And she says, okay, well when? And I told her when. And she sent him a card, and $25 gift card, which is cool. She doesn't have to do that. She didn't need to do that. But because he's part of the family, that's how it is. Same at Christmas time. He got gifts from her. The family sends cards to us, and that's awesome. That just shows how much they are receptive of us together. Now, Glenn's side of the family, his aunt accepts us. From what I can see, she was very nice to me. His father is nice to me. I'm not going to say anything bad about his father. And his mom just wants to be with him. That's what it is. It's all about him. And this past year, she has visited us twice. She came down in April. She came down in November. She just left about a week and a half ago. She was not invited either of those times. She came uninvited. I have a problem with that. Glenn has a problem with that. Glenn told her no. She showed up in April. I welcomed her to the home. She is Glenn's mother. I do respect all these people that think that I don't have respect for his mother. I do have respect for his mother. But she's got to give respect back. Yeah, she brought him into this world, and I love her for that. But she can't just choose what she wants to do. And that's what she's done. She's shown up twice to this house from Missouri, uninvited, after Glenn's told her no. The last time was just like I say, 2 weeks ago. And she had pestered him to come out to Missouri, or for us to go out to Missouri in October. We didn't want to. She wanted us to go to some Judgment Day. It's some type of house, a judgment house. Maybe somebody has heard of the Judgment House, because there's more than one of them. And it does little plays, I guess, for people to see where people went wrong without having God in their life. Me and Glenn aren't into God. Either way, we told her no. Glenn said no. I'm not, she calls me and asks me, she can come down, and I told her, this is not up to me. This is up to Glenn, because that is Glenn's mother. And I will respect him, his choice to bring his mother, his family, whoever. She calls up a week before she's coming down and says, I bought tickets. I'm going to be coming down. Well, I don't even think she got that out, because Glenn hung up the phone. So here I am, the one that has to deal with it, because I'm trying to build a relationship with his family. I am not trying to break us all apart. I want to be a whole family, both sides of the family. I know it's asking a lot, and it probably ain't gonna happen, but I'm trying. Anyways, when she did come down, we picked her up. Glenn hadn't said anything after we picked her up. I finally, when we got to the house, I said, we're gonna need to talk. And I spoke, me and her, and I told her, I says, I don't get why you're not accepting me, why you're not accepting us as a couple, and that's what you need to do. She wanted us up there also in October for her anniversary. Glenn got pissed. Glenn was like, this woman doesn't even know when we celebrate our anniversary. Why am I celebrating her anniversary? Well, it is his mother. Either way, I did tell her, I says, you don't know anything. You're not looking for, you don't want to know when my birthday is. You don't want to know when our anniversary is. You don't want to know when we're celebrating our lives together. You have never asked us once or said to us, wow, you guys are doing good for 2.5 years now together. She hasn't accepted it. She just didn't want to hear it. And I even asked her, I said, she gave a lot of excuses as I went rambling on. And I did not yell at her. I talked to her. So finally, I had to ask the question, would you come to our wedding? Would you come to our wedding if we were to get married? And that's when everything went silent. She had an answer for everything that I had said. She had an excuse for everything I had said. But when it came to that, there was silence. 30 seconds to a minute, it seemed like forever. It was like dead silence in the room. I finally had to break the silence and move on. I tried to express to her that everybody else congratulates us because we've been together 2 years. We don't get nothing from her. She's like, well, I don't know when your anniversary is, when you consider your anniversary, your time together. And I showed her a post from Facebook with all the people that were liking us 2 years together. 91, 92 likes, out of 300 people, 300 friends. I think that's pretty good. All people congratulating us. She says, oh, well, I see it's the 18th of May. I says, yeah, it was when he graduated. That's when we left, and that's when we were together. So, we're going to see how this goes. But it was like, she goes to church, she comes down here, she decided to go to church, she decided to play she had called them in weeks in advance to ask them if she could play the piano at their church. Okay, whatever, you're going to the church. When she came back from the church, she says, oh, I've got a birthday card for you. Now keep in mind, my birthday's in July. She hands me this, she goes to her room and comes back out, and she hands me this birthday card that had been wrote out to somebody, their name scratched out, and Jeff wrote up above it. Wow. I showed it to Glenn. Glenn threw it across the room. That was how our whole 4 or 5 days was. It was actually 5 days. She said that she was coming in on Friday and she was leaving on Monday. When I asked her what time Monday, she says, I'm here Friday through Monday. I say, okay, so Sunday night I'm asking, Glenn, when does she leave on Monday so we know when to get her to the airport? He's like, I don't know. So I asked her, what time do you leave? She's there Tuesday. I'm like, huh? Me and Glenn just look at each other puzzled. Yeah, it's it was a Friday through Monday, but Tuesday's when she was leaving. Once again, I'm lost. That's how she acts. Either way, we're still trying to get the whole thing. The only reason she associates with me is because of Glenn. I associate with her. I wished her a Merry Christmas. I wished her a Happy New Year. I wished her Happy Anniversary, Happy Birthday. Text her all them. Of course, her phone just receives text. It's one of those real old ones that it's not easy to text. I granted that. But acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. Give me a phone call. Say, hey, thank you. Say something. We have experienced so much. I could not go through the list of everything that we've went through in just like this past visit from her. And people will say I'm nagging, but I posted it all on Facebook. As it happened, I was posting what was going on. And people were just dumbfounded. They couldn't believe it. They were saying that she was playing dumb. No, she doesn't play dumb. It's how she is. She lives in a world that doesn't exist. She's lost in the 50s and 60s. Something like that. I respect the woman, but you can only give so much respect to somebody that doesn't give that true respect back. Okay, well, I've had my little rant. I've said what I wanted to say. Pretty much his family, it's only between him, his mom, his father, and his aunt. His brother does not really associate with us at all. He's never associated with me. And I think he's only talked to Glenn once or twice since we've been together. Very, very few times. Regarding his aunts, uncles, and everybody else out there, I don't even know if they think I don't even know if they know I exist. That's how it is. So, until tomorrow, I will see y'all later. If you have any questions or anything, just please ask. By the way, one person did ask. They asked me about where I got my brank and who put on the lights. Well, I didn't understand her. It was Cindy. Cindy, I did not understand you. It took me like an hour to understand what you were saying. I was not being a smartass. She was referring to my tree, saying that it was a branch instead of it being a tree. Yes, it is a little tree. And I put on the lights. Anyways, till tomorrow. See y'all later. Bye.